All right, guys, we're going to get messy today. So, here is what we're going to do. You see that I've got already my messy mat set up. I got an apron on for a reason. So, if you're going to do this one, I would suggest that you are in some kind of an old shirt that maybe you don't care about and something to cover you. And we're going to cover our work area. This might be a really, really great one to do outside. But this is much easier for me to work on inside, so I can show you guys what to do. But this is a great outdoor activity, and we are going to be using bubbles because, oh my God, my kid, I cannot tell you the mounds of bubbles we have here in my house. I am always finding bubbles in the garage, whether it's these wand bubbles or little bottles of bubbles or just, oh my God, the bubbles. Bubbles everywhere. But you know what? We can make our own bubbles. That's what we're going to do. We are going to make some bubble prints. I have done this with my students before, and the ones that I have done this with, they always remember it. I remember doing this back when I used to have a classroom on the stage in the gym, which means I had very little room. I was doing this while PE classes were going on. And we had no sink, no cleanup, so I have been doing this for a while. And, but the kids had a ball, and that was all that mattered. So we are going to use some bubbles today. We are going to use food coloring. If you don't want, food coloring is going to give us the brightest results, which is why I've got the apron on to cover myself. And, but you could use if you've got liquid watercolor or something, that's fine. But considering a lot of people are getting ready to dye eggs, spare a little bit of food coloring to do this. And we're going to make some paper eggs. So I've got some papers already drawn out. In fact, I've got one that I've already started. I got a bubble print going on. Blowing bubbles. And this is one dish that I've already made. And any food coloring is going to work. You can just go grab regular food color off the dollar store shelf. I have a ton of these, and these are the ones that I keep in the classroom because it is a lot cheaper when you are doing, hundreds of kids and teaching. But of course, here at the house, I keep, for baking purposes, tons of the neon colors and the gel food colors, and that is what I stuck in this guy. I stuck some of the pink gel food. And stirred it up in my dish. Keep a little paper towel so that you can rest stuff on. This is why you're about to see why this is best done probably outside on a really nice day. So you can literally just take a piece of paper and just keep printing bubbles if you want to. Or you can draw something on there that you want to cut out later. You can do this similar to the way we did our watercolor papers and, use it for a background and draw markers later on once these papers are dry and create a picture on top of them, use them to write a note later. There's just endless amounts of things. But what I did is I already drew my Easter eggs on them. And so once you've got your bubbles ready, and I'm going to make a dish of bubbles to show you exactly how to do this later. But you just kind of take a straw, and I'm going to just make my bubbles. Isn't this fun? So you want to get your bubbles up and over the glass, otherwise it really won't work. And you just take your paper and push it down on there gently because you are popping the bubbles onto your paper. And that's how you get them on there. So to make your bubbles, first of all, you want to make sure you get enough liquid into the bowl so that you are able to create the bubbles. Like I said, if you are one of those people that has a plethora of bubbles, and you want to make sure that your straw hits in there. Now, if you're doing this with a class of children or a bunch of children, you're going to go through a lot of bubbles. So, and I'm going to use the same straw. Pardon me. When I do this with a class, I give each child their own straw, obviously. I mean, so sometimes we get a little tiny bit of like bubble mixture in there. It happens. It's what are you gonna do? But it's easier than here you get a different straw for different colors, and otherwise it's too much waste. But and I'm going to use my favorite color and just a couple drops. You don't need a lot. This is the gel, so that's why it looks really thick. But your regular food color is going to work just as well, give you really great results. I'm just mixing. You could use like a little spoon to mix. My daughter's standing off to the side in amazement. She's not dressed yet, so she's not doing any art projects right now with Mom, because Mom's got a bunch of meetings today. So Mom is hopping on this train. Now, you can even put bubbles on top of other bubbles. And then just same thing. Just
purple.
Yeah. And once you get them up and over the bowl, you are ready to oh, I popped them too quick. I didn't get a whole lot on there.
Cool.
Now, I don't know how well you can see my table, but actually, I can show you. I'm getting some splatter. Actually, it's splattered on my computer screen. That's amazing. There we go. There's a nice good one. So when these eggs dry, I can cut them out. And in fact, I'm going to go back to... I want to put purple over the pink, so you can see some different colors together. And it just gives you a really nice effect, something different. So I hope you like it. Just something different. And like I said, this one can be messy, so this would be nice for a really, really hot day for summer. And if you're using the same straw, say I got my metal straw. Save the turf, save the environment. God, I'm going to be full of bubbles. So many bubbles. And yeah, on a hot day, this would be good because obviously you can go outside and make a mess with it and make some kind of a new print. Listen, you don't have to do the Easter eggs, but it's just one idea since it is right around the corner. But hopefully you can make some really cool Easter eggs like my friend Henry here. A book I've already posted up, and hopefully one that you guys got to see and read. And if not, check it out. Henry, the egg artiste. So we're trying to be little egg artists ourselves. And I hope you guys have a good day today and enjoy your day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.